Welcome back to In the Paint. It's the biggest game of the young season down in Linton, a top 10 showdown. The 2A number 10 Miners hosting 1A second-ranked and unbeaten Bar Eve. Linton coach Joey Hart said this game being played in America that riled up some fans. It was a packed house for sure at Linton. Second quarter, check out the action for the Vikings. Isaac Wagler gives it to Keegan O'Neill. He dishes it back for the easy finish. Bar Eve jumped out to a big lead early in this one, but the Miners fight back just before halftime. Sammy Robbins from downtown, he beats the buzzer, gives Linton some momentum heading to the break. To the third quarter, Vikings didn't learn. They dare Robbins to shoot it again, and the senior drills the triple. You see the frustration from Bar Eve. Vikings trying to stop the comeback. Gabe Gladish gets a step off the screen. It's a great shot for a long two. Yeah, he had 27 points in the game. But the Miners were dialed in. Fast break, Lincoln Hale lays it in off the glass. He had 13. A huge swing for Linton. The Miners up 10. Headed to the fourth. Bar Eve in comeback mode now. Bryson Graber goes the length of the floor and rattles in the floater. The sophomore would cut the lead to 5, but Linton just kept pouring it in. Evan Slover in the lane. He's hacked and finishes with a bucket. A brilliant effort from Linton gives the Miners their biggest victory so far this season. Look at that.
That is a statement win. Bar Eve hasn't, this is the earliest Bar Eve has lost a December game since 2011. I mean, that's saying something. Bar Eve doesn't lose often, and they certainly don't lose often early in the season. Linton, major, Coach Hart, congratulations. Major statement.
A big win for Linton for sure. The first time the Miners have defeated Bar Eve since 1977.
Wow.
Yeah.
Neither one of us were even born.
Right. Bar Eve falls on the road 63-59 against the comeback Linton squad.
We played with a lot of grit and fight. We were down by a lot in the first quarter, and we never gave up. We started fighting back, and we just fought through the adversity.
We can do that. We got so many pieces to our offense that we can come back from a deficit. Lincoln, Tucker, anybody on our team can just go off and we can go for a run.
I was really proud of them because we couldn't have played much worse early. I felt like Bar Eve's defense really dictated things early in the game, and we finally settled in, made a few shots.
Congratulations to my guy, Coach Hart. I'm sure I'll be hearing about this big win for you guys tonight. Eastern Green was looking to knock off Washington for the third time in the last 4 years. The two met at the Hatchet House. First quarter, great court vision from Drew Helton as he finds a streaking Jay Skinner for the easy bucket. T-Birds up 5 early. Later in the first, Helton tries his hand at shooting, comes off the screen, drilling the three-pointer. Eastern in control early. Hatchets looking for an answer of their own on offense and get it from senior big man Hunter Killen with a soft touch at the rim. He had 18 points and 10 rebounds. Washington wins 68-52. Hatchets, they get their first win of the season. Vincennes Lincoln opened Big 8 conference play with a home game against Mount Carmel, Illinois. Start of the third quarter, Torrance Gillis left open on the inbounds, hesitates on the three, drives into the lane. Alice's up by 4. Later in the third, Torrance gives up the ball to Evan Combs, quickly gives it back for the open three. Count it, Lincoln by 7. After a Mount Carmel bucket, Combs flies up the floor, throws up the floater, no good, but senior Hunter Hopwood there for the putback. He had 21. Good night to wear the green. Vincennes Lincoln wins 65-59. Casey-Westfield continues to roll through the season through 6 games. The closest any opponent has come to them, 17 points. The 6-0 Warriors hosted Robinson. Ethan Gilbert was running the show just how a point guard should. He had 9 assists. Of course, it's easy to pile him up when you have Noah Livingston as a teammate. The Casey sharpshooter can flat out shoot the rock. If you're going to be Casey, you got to stop Luke Richards. Robinson does. They get the steal. Dylan Smith scores on the other end for the Maroons. Casey's turn to play some defense. They knock the ball loose and off to the races. Livingston, he finishes. Man, is he fun to watch. He had 16 points. Casey wins 76-63. Yes, I spoke of Luke Richards. We didn't show your highlights, but you still dominated in the game. 25 points and 13 rebounds. We didn't have highlights of you, Luke, but if you wait a couple seconds, your name will pop up on the screen. Marshall was looking for a home LIC win against Paris. Tigers Mason Hutchings with a sick bounce pass to Jude Sullivan for a Paris bucket. Jesse Burdick splits 2 defenders on the drive, misses, but cleans up his own miss. The Marshall big man had a double-double, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Isaac Wood continues to have a nice start to the season for Marshall. He takes the contact and banks home 2. Marshall gets the home win, 73-55. It's time now for the Spirit Award for tonight. We got the Washington Hatchet fans going crazy. And also, you saw them, the Northview fans. Oh, I saw the Northview fans. They were decked out. Nurses, doctors, looking good there in the scrubs.
Love it. Love it. The Bloomfield fans also came to play tonight. A big win for the Cardinals, and they were excited to see that. And finally, always a fun atmosphere at Casey-Westfield.
They got a lot to cheer for this season.
That is right. Up next, our Subway play of the night. It goes to Linton, Sammy Robbins. It's actually 3 plays. There's the buzzer beater to end the first half. Robbins would hit 3 threes in a row in this contest. It's jump-started the Linton's comeback win. A big game for the Miners.
And here's our fantasy stars of the night. I want to quickly mention Sullivan's Kevin Figg is on here. He had a career-high 35 points, 11 rebounds. Sullivan beat North Putnam. I put North Knox. I apologize. They beat North Putnam 82-50. Bar Reeves, Gabe Gladish, he had 27 points. Most of those came in the final